afternoon. This is Dr. Jen from drjenmed.com. I am here as promised. Today I will be talking about dealing with rejection. Dealing with rejection. I don't usually come on a Monday, or at least not since post-COVID, but really and truly, I know I missed last week, and I should apologize. I was not able to come on last week, but I don't come on unless, God tell me to come on and say something of value. But today, I'll be talking about dealing with rejection. And to be frank with you, I got this message on Friday morning, and as I got out of my bed, I literally just took out the paper. See, I have 2 sheets of paper. I'm going to try to go through it fast. And I just literally wrote the message right down out of my head based on the inspiration that I received the Friday morning. Hi, Mr. Edwards. How are you? Yes. So as I received the inspiration, I just write it down. So what I'm sharing with you today, let me give my disclaimer. Never go medical school, go learn about rejection, right? So this is not medical, this is not psychology, psychiatric advice, advice. This is reasoning, just reasoning, okay? And I'm not quite sure why I was asked to deal with this topic, but we'll get into it. So how are you doing? How everything going on? Which one in now? July. How the summer heat? Before I get into this, I wanted to remind you to please drink up the water. Please hydrate yourself. Okay? Now, I'm getting into the rejection, but I really wanted to say this, please drink up the water. Right? And if you work outside a lot, like say you do manual labor, you're on the road a lot, get the little packets of electrolyte salts and just pour just a little tubes in your water, the salts, to balance out the salts in your blood. Coconut water, excellent. If you don't have diabetes, excellent. Some people say Gatorade, but too much preservative and foolishness, right? If you can avoid using those things, right? But please drink it up. When you don't drink enough water, I did a video on dehydration, so I'm not going to go over that. But if you don't drink enough water, all of the things them act up, the pressure, the sugar, kidney stones, clots, you name it, everything get worse. Dementia, Alzheimer's, everything get worse. Arthritis. So please drink it up. And funny enough, dehydration is a contributing factor to when people have heart attack, stroke, all of them something there. Please drink. I meant to come on and say, please drink up the water. Check out the video on dehydration. Drink up the water. Put a little salt in there, the rehydration salts, coconut water. The time hot. Afternoon, Miss Robinson. How are you? I'm just about to get started dealing with rejection. What is rejection? Rejection is, me no want it. I refuse it. This is not suitable for me. When somebody has rejected you, basically that is what they have told you. They have just given you this and say, listen, I don't want you. I don't want you around me. I don't value you. Stay away from me. They might tell you that point blank and dry eye, they can tell you the rough way. Or it can be more subtle. It can be, you just get a feeling that, boy, the bad look, or just a feeling you get, or it might not be words, it might be in the body language. But the general gist of rejection is that, please, I don't really want you. See me put up my hand? Stay away from me. That is rejection. Come out of my space. I don't want to have to deal with you. That is rejection. As I told you at the beginning of the video, because some people just coming on, welcome. I know it's Monday. I'm not usually on a Monday, but I got this message from Friday, and I just wrote it all down on the paper. So I'm sharing it now Monday. I couldn't wait till Wednesday. Now, the pain of rejection is unfair. It's kind of unfair. Let me tell you why. Because sometimes it just, you can't even describe it. It just make you feel uneasy. You just don't have no rest. You don't have the peace of mind. But many times you can't find the words to say. You know, like if you have a toothache, you can say, oh, my tooth hurt me. Or if you twist your ankle, oh, me hurt my ankle. Or when you're rejected, you can't find the words to express how you feel. You just know you don't feel good. You know you don't feel happy. You know, say, 100. But it's a feeling that you cannot put in words. That's why it's kind of unfair. Because when you eat a bad food and your stomach hurt you, you can say, my stomach hurt me. Your head hurt you. When somebody break your heart, you can say, oh God, my heart broken, my man left me for a young woman. You can't find the words. But when you have been rejected, you can't find the words. It just make you feel away. In fact, it make you feel like you're wearing a sign on your head that says, I'm a loser, double loser, stay away from me, I'm a loser. That is the feeling of rejection. And then a lot of the times, people do not even know why them feel this way. Because a lot of the time, the rejection occurred when you were a child. You understand? You might not even remember who exactly do what, You might not remember which teacher. You might not remember the auntie, the uncle, the parent, the whoever. But all you know is that it make you feel away. And me personally believe that Jamaica is having an epidemic of rejection. An epidemic. And it plays out in different ways. And you're going to learn about it today. Because this is inspiration hot off the press that me literally write down as God give me the revelation. Alright. So it's often subconscious. So you don't even know the cause. So it's there. But let me tell you how you know how rejection feel. Because this is how people describe you. You hear me say? This is how people describe you. Them say, you're the type that you always have to be right. You always, Janice, you always have to be right. You always have to have the last word. Nobody can win the argument. You have to win it. You always have to win. As some people describe you, Yes, I'm talking to you. That is how you are described. These are the rejectees. These are the people who have been rejected. Me call them rejectees. Right? This is how people describe you. This person is such a people pleaser. Them always try to keep the peace with everybody, even when they're at a disadvantage. Them come in like somebody called dirty rag. Doormat. It's a doormat that make people walk all over them. Why? You can't do anything to share to him, Because he will take every bull crap you give him. He will take every BS. You are known as a target. You see that woman there? Every man should there with user. Every man should there with abuser. You see that man over there? Him, if you go to him, you can ring out him eye because him love help people, No matter how much people use him or hurt him, you can't use him. This is how people describe you. You the rejectee. You tolerate all kind of foolishness. Here you know? It better me stick with the evil. I know it better to know. You don't want to take no risk. So let me stick with the evil me know. Let me stick with the evil me know. That's how you are described, Mr. Rejectee. Yes, man, I'm talking to the men and the women. Because it is an epidemic of rejection in Jamaica and how it is playing out. Then you have those who have been rejected. I've been told, no, me don't want you around. And they are extra sensitive. You say something to them, you might have said, boy, your jacket ready? Them take Jesus off the cross. How much is about my jacket? Oh, no. Everything them get offended about. Maybe you are talk about one car, them swear say you chatting, them you're chatting. Them extra sensitive, easily offended, every criticism, them take it to heart. Them easy for say, boy, I'm done with you because you hurt me. Right? Them assume the worst. So if you say, you know, boy, Janice, you know, the clip you have in your hair look like a clip one like a picnic would wear. The flowers look like a flowers a child would wear. Oh, what she said to me? Me clip, you know where this come from? You know how much money me spend for it? Rejectee. That is how the rejectee sound. Take everything to heart. Take every criticism to heart. Offended. This is how the rejectee sound. Another set of rejectee. I don't know which set you fall into, you know, because it can present with many symptoms. I'm a doctor, I can't help but use doctor terms. It presents with many symptoms, many ways. You have some rejectee who, because people can read you like a book, you are easy to manipulate. Them know how to draw you out. Them know how to carry you go, bring you back. You are easy to manipulate and control by some old Jezebel. Yes, man, I said it. By some Jezebel. You have some wicked people out there who love control people, forget them to do anything. Them know you are the bulldog and we cuss. So them know if it trigger you for cuss. Them know you are the one who will spend all of your money. So them know if it get you for spending money. Them know how to control you. Because them can see upon you, say you are one rejectee. You go through the pain. So them Jezebel people, I said it. And it's not just women who act Jezebel, right? Who want to control you. This is how you, the rejectee, are described by people around you. If you have an issue with what Dr. Jenny is saying today, take it up with Master God. I did not come on Facebook Live to talk about rejection because I'm not a therapist, psychologist, or psychiatrist. Father God, give me the message, me write it down, and same time give me give you. So, it becomes a cycle of rejection. So, you have your child. You are the child. You were rejected. Your parents, your grandparents, your family around you, maybe your stepmother, your stepfather, me no know, teacher, pastor, Sunday school people, me no know. They rejected you. How did they reject you? Maybe them tell you, say you're ugly and you're black and you favor this and you're black and favor sin. You stay like your poopa. You know, go over there, so I don't have time for you. You know, see me prefer my nice, pretty browning daughter. You think I want to deal with you, you little blacky mango? No, I prefer my nice browning, the one with pretty hair and like a pretty eye, cat eye. Rejection. Or maybe you are the one good in the school work. Yeah, man, this is my A student. This little dance mat over there. So me I try with her, but she not gonna away. Rejection. Rejection. Yes. Yes. Rejection. It come in many ways. Who was to love you never love you. They rejected you. You understand? The people who were to love you, the mother, the father, the adults, they rejected you. Them treat you like one old little dirty mongrel dog and worse. Maybe them would have treat the dog better and boil like a ton cornmeal for the dog. You know, even though them a put on the plate on the table, just dash it down, send a vibe of rejection. How them forget you're ready for back to school. You know? If you see everybody, parents, I get them ready and buy up school shoes and school bag. Years I said, so me never know why me I waste the money. It bring a feeling of rejection. Rejection. So you experienced that as a child. Maybe some of you felt it when you became a teenager. Some women now them starts a period. Young teenagers, you start bust breasts, as we would say in Jamaica. So you enter puberty. And for whatever reason, when kids reach puberty, the parents cannot handle adolescence. So them start reject the child. Oh, so now you can't breathe, you know. Now you can't have baby, you know. Mind yourself with sex. I saw them deal with matters like that. Rejecting the child. Rejection. Rejection. You understand? Rejection. This is a cycle. This is what the Lord showed me. It is a cycle of rejection. See me draw it? You can't understand my crab toe. But me write it down as the Lord give me. A cycle of rejection. So the child now experiences rejection. And you know what they learn? They learn something must be wrong with me. Something must. But something must wrong with me. Why else would the people who should love me treat me this way? Something must be wrong with me. So they are rejected by the neglect, the criticism, the abuse. Now they grow up. These same children now, they grow up and they are now adults. And they have, as an adult now, that seed that was planted in their mind now become a full-blown tree. And now them have this deep belief. Now them believe, like how me believe in God, or say the sky is blue, or gravity, something going drop and it will fall. Now they believe. They not think no more now. Them believe, say, I will always be rejected. Let me say that. Rejected people believe I will always be rejected. I will be rejected for love. I will be rejected if I want a new job. If I want to get education. All the worst things in life are going to happen to me. I saw my life set. Nothing good now going to come. I just saw my life set. I will always be rejected. Me not going to find a good husband. Me not going to find a good wife. Me not going to build a good family. I will always be rejected. Nothing good are going to work out for me. It not going to work out. Because I will always be rejected. And this plays over in their minds day in, day out. This now is their belief system. This is so powerful. This is their belief system. This is the programming that's going on in their mind. And the cycle continues. They now have children and they raise children whom they reject. They go reject the children again. Them can't help it. Because they themselves did not feel loved, did not feel accepted. They felt rejected. And you can only be who you are. So if I'm rejected, I cannot help but reject you. After a while, I must reject you. If I don't love myself, I cannot love you properly. So the cycle continues like a circle. So the belief of rejection is really this. I am less than you. I am less than everybody else. I just feel less. I will never be loved for who I am. Would you say, I want to be loved, not for who you think I am, not who you want me to be. Could you love me for me? Real love. But rejectees feel like they can never be loved. I have to take whatever I can get because I'm not going to find better. So let me work with this dirty man. Let me work with this whorish woman. Because guess what? This is the best I can get. I will never be able to get better. So let me work with it. This is the worst part. That I and mine, whatever I own, my family, my possessions, my furniture, my phone, my car, my house, I and mine, we are not worthy of anything. We will never have no good nothing. This is what you call low self-esteem. You just think very lowly of who you are and what you deserve and what you can accomplish. So even if your kids not come to nothing, is nothing, because you never expect it anyway. I just so we still. We are rejectees. And you know, it's hard. It's hard hearing me saying this to you, you know, because Dr. Jen sound harsh today. And usually me not sound so rough in terms of the content. But what I am saying is what is in your mind playing. But you see how painful it sounds when somebody else has said it to you? Yet, this is what you have been saying to yourself. Do you see how rough rejection has been to you? Your voice, your beliefs have been painful to you. That is why the Lord is shining a spotlight on it today. Because you cannot fix what you don't first confront. So, rejection is basically a false identity. It is a false identity. You have believed this for a good part of your life. That a so life stay. This is all you know. But today, by the grace of Almighty God, Dr. Jen is here to tell you that is a false identity. It is false. It not true. It not based in reality. It is a lie. You hear what I'm saying? It is a lie. Yes, you believe a lie for so long. Yes, you are 70 years old watching this, and for 70 years of your life you believe a lie. Yes, you may cry those tears. Cry it right now. Cry it right now, because God sent me here to say it is a false identity based on lies, and at 70 years old you're going to get the solution today. Today. Don't live one more day in this pain. Do not live, look here, don't make me get angry in here. Do not live one more day in this pain. Rejection is based on a false identity, a false belief system that you have been living. The people them hurt you, it gone. You don't have to live that way. So let me tell you a little about the false identity. You have different set of false identity. I am not a psychologist, you know, so please understand, me not go talk in psychology terms. I don't learn this at med school. This is from Father God. So if it is not the perfect science, bear with me. I just give you the message as God give it to me. One type of false identity is the type of people who overcompensate. Them have to be the best. Them have to be the best. Them have to have the most money, the most education, the most chat, the biggest profession, and them have to make the world know. Them have to make you know. Them have to make you know. You know, I bought a car, and it's a 2019 RAV4, and it's this. And you know, I said my daughter got into an Ivy League school, and this and that and that. Them overcompensate. They overcompensate by trying to be the best in their career, in their business. But yet, deep inside, they suffer from low self-worth, low self-esteem, low self-value. So they have to find something external for feel like better about them life. Deep inside them feel low. Hear me out. Deep inside, you feel low. So you try your best to be the top analyst in anything you do. You understand? You have to do 4 degrees. You have to do 3 masters, PhD, this and that to feel good. But as much as you do, some inside you, it's never enough. You still have this low value. You just not rate yourself no matter how the people say, what an accomplishment. It still not make you feel good. You feel good in the moment, them say it. But when you go home, you're back to feeling low. In other words, you still feel rejected. You still feel less than. So, to fill that gap that will never fill, you seek out people who will adore you. People who will say, oh, I love you. You're the best. Doc, you are the best. You are the best doctor that ever happened to me. And you love that. And that you love. You love when people, say nice stuff in your ears, make you feel good. Even though they're fake. And you can't realize how fake it is because it's just like you need that adulation and adoration, and you need to hear it to feel good. Why? Because you yourself don't have that innate inner you self-confidence and self-worth. You seek out the praise even if you have a bite. So say none of your family not like you. You know that, that you might say them not like you. But every Christmas, you make sure you send the money, you do this, whatever, you make sure everybody happy, and them say, oh, Auntie Jen, you're the best auntie ever. Why? Because you're spending money. And that is what you use to feel some level of love. It is still rejection. Yeah, man, today it's hot. Me know it's hot today, no. Me know it's hot. Me know it's a lick people. I mean, I mean for hurt nobody. But you cannot fix what you don't confront. And I believe the Lord wants to do something in Jamaica. Share the message. Share it. Because this is an epidemic. Now you have some of the rejectees who them not channel the energy that way for be the best. They are very depressed. You can literally feel the sadness when you are around them. They are the type that life just pass them by. Them don't give a frig what happened. Them don't even care. Them just whatever. Whatever. Them do crazy. Them do the crazy stuff. They are doing crazy stuff. Right? These are the people who are gamble them life. Do some crazy stuff. Scamming, gambling, sleeping around, taking some chance, and you're like, okay, then these people never yet hear about HIV. They never hear about the clampdown. But they take some risk with them life. And you wonder why. And you cuss them off and say, them worthless. Oh, them lazy. So it's not that them worthless and lazy. These are people who are in pain. They are in pain. Them depressed. Them not have no hope. Them mind just not here. From little bit, from them a little pitney. Them never have a mother to show them no love. A lot of them I don't have water to drink. Right? Them never get that. So they have felt rejected. So that belief system has built up in their mind over years that they are nobody. My life no matter. So guess what? If me turn to join a gang where I feel a level of connection, if me kill you, who cares? If you kill me back, who cares? You understand? If I live on the edge, I don't have nothing living for. Depression is another way rejectees look. Last but not least, some rejectees, apart from trying to be the top analysts, are depressed, are very, very angry. The angry one. They are the ticking time bombs. These are the people who are ready to explode. if they are triggered or if them feel slighted in any way. And a lot of the time, it is because they have a faulty perception of what really going on. So these are the people that if you step on them toe, you better say sorry. These are the people that if you say to them, oh, you need to just fix up your eyebrow, then will trace you and tell you about your parts. These are the people who do not have no patience, because once you criticize them, it triggered the rejection feeling them did have for years ago. And them this time, them are going to protect themselves and them are going to done you. In Jamaica, we would say them are going to done you. Why? The pain of rejection manifests as anger, raw anger. And let me tell you something. For people who hug up anger for years and years, be careful. Apart from the fact it can make you sick, people with anger will lose their mind in a split second. They will tell you straight up, when me vexing me never remember which color it is, They will just kill you in a fit of rage. In a fit of rage. Rejection. Can you imagine? All stemming from rejection. So when you operate in a framework of rejection, your life tends to follow a certain pattern. The people who you attract, the people who in your circle, the people who are your brethren, your friend them, your peoples, or they tend to have a certain pattern. So your spouse, your family, your friends, your business partners, most of them are either fellow rejectees, meaning they have been rejected too. So now have that in common. Can sing, Kumbaya, oh God, I've been rejected. Yeah, me too, my father reject me, Oh yeah, me too. So now have that in common. Right? We don't all sit down and bond over this. Oh, poor me. Oh God, poor me. And nobody don't love me. So it becomes this big rejection party. That's what you have in common. And the people you attract are either rejectees, users, or abusers. Let me say that again. The people who you attract, from spouse to friend to business to church to every arena, are either fellow rejectees, people like you, users, abusers, manipulators, because them can see you as an easy target. So that is who you attract, and that's why it keep happening over and over and over. So hear the story now. Can you imagine? This man was in such a horrible situation. Me help him, me take me own hard money. Doc, you know how hard me work? Me go in on my bank account and me take the last out of the money and me give him to just get himself back on him 2 foot them. And then he pay me back. And all now me can't see me not get no phone call. And this story you tell, the story every single year. Another person do you this, another person do you that, and it happens over and over. And all no, you can't say you are the problem. All no, you can't say you have the problem for fix. Because you keep attracting either other people who have been rejected. So all them do is make you feel a little better, but you do the same thing over and over. You attract users and you attract abusers. So how do we deal with rejection? How can we deal with rejection? And let me put it out there. Counseling, therapy, all of that, definitely. I am none of those, but definitely use those, right? But the first one is that you have to identify the pain. You have to identify the pain, where and who inflicted it. How do you do that? Through a counselor. You might know off the top of your head, and I encourage you, get a little book Get a paper and pen. I believe in paper and pen. Do not do this in your mind. So me you borrow my little daughter diary here. And you have a little paper and pen, people. And you write it down. And you might write down, I remember when my ex-boyfriend did tell me, say, no other man could have loved me. Write it down. Because maybe those are some of the pains that you are still carrying. Me remember when my father said, he not send me go to school because me a waste of time, me gonna be waste of money. Write it down. Write it down. Pen and paper, get a little book that private. Write it down. You hear what I'm saying? Try and learn to follow instructions now. Write it down. You're not writing it down to be unforgiving. You are not writing it down to hold them up. You are writing it down to confront it. You are writing it down to say, all right, these are all the situations and people that I can remember. And then the next step is that you're going to say, Father God, you call your name, Janice, forgives them. I forgive. I forgive them. I forgive my mother, my father, my uncle, my auntie, my cousin, whoever. Forgive them. Okay? Good. That is important. You do not listen to me. Don't bother listen to the rest of the video if you're not going to do this. Dr. Jen does not believe in putting a band-aid and a cut to cover it up. Get the paper and the pen, write it down, and you're going to use it to say, Lord, I forgive them. You can't manage to forgive all of them today. But one by one, forgive them. Let it out of your heart. Let it out. Then you're going to make a decision to not harbor rejection. I will not harbor rejection. This body yaso is not a home for rejection. You talk to yourself? I talk to myself and I talk to even the cells of my body. This body, this soul, this heart, whatever you want to call it, whatever word, is not a harbor or a home for rejection. Don't hug up the rejection. Let it go. Let it go. No, nothing fancy going to happen. You're not going to feel no special electrical feeling. No. It's just a decision. I decide today that I am no longer rejected. I am no longer rejected. Then you are going to live in that truth. And when you start living that truth, you will find that the people and the situation that don't match your true identity, it's going to start to become obvious to you now. Guess what is going to happen? People are going to try and come to you with the same, oh, poor thing, you used to do the rejectee talk. And you're going to realize, not in my cabinet. People are going to come and say, you know, try use you, try draw you out like them, no, or you push your button them. And you're going to realize, no, that's not me. That is not me. That is not who Janice is. That's not my identity. Yes, you may have known me. You may have known me years ago as that kind of a person. But I have assumed my true identity. Listen, today I was teaching my children homeschooling. We were doing something about the life cycle. Nurse calling me. I can't talk no, nurse. Give me 2 more minutes, right? So we're doing the life cycle of the butterfly, right? The egg, the larva, the pupa, the adult. The egg go to the caterpillar. The pupa is a chrysalis, and to the adult. When you see a caterpillar, it is very ugly. It looks like worm. Gross. Right? So what I'm trying to explain to you is that these people knew you when you were a caterpillar, when you did ugly and love near more leap and just look not pretty. You are becoming a butterfly. You are becoming a butterfly into your true identity. So the people who still class you as caterpillar do not realize that you are becoming a butterfly. Get me? And with people and situation who can't match up to your butterfly status need for back off. Them need for back off. Because if you're going to try carry me back to a picnic stage of development, to a caterpillar stage of development, it is not good for my development. So you have to go let go of those things. Let it go. Let it go. That's what I said to you. Let it go. Walk into your true identity. You know, one of the things why I enjoy serving God is because who the Son has set free is free indeed. Is free indeed. How much of you want to be free today? Free from rejection. Free from that pain. Walk into your true liberty. Walk into your identity. Let it go. Let it go. You understand? Let it go. Establish some boundaries. Some boundaries. You get me? Sometimes we come in like some, you know how Dr. Jen talk. I don't mean nothing, just some talk. But sometimes we act like some little skettle. Or man tell, if you are a man, you know. We just allow any old thing to come and be with us. No, have some boundaries. Have some boundaries. You know. To enter into my space in a productive way. You can't come here, use me and try abuse me. It's not tolerated. It's not tolerated. Me don't wanna hear about no pity and, you know, sadness, and we are going to grieve about rejection. We're past that. Because I'm a new creation. I am new. I am into my true identity. I am not a caterpillar. I'm a butterfly. So we need to have some boundaries. We have to build a little fence. You can't have your house and you don't have no fence around it and you know thief won't come in. You know a stray goat won't come in and eat out your stuff where you are farm. Have some boundaries. Keep out some stuff. Have a method to say this is allowed in and this is not. What is productive? What does the Bible say? What are the things we are to think on? Things that will uplift us. Whatever is good, of good report. Think on these things. Think on those things. So, I have gone through how we deal with rejection. We identify, we write it down, we forgive. We make a decision by the help of God to say, I'm done. I'm no longer rejected. I'm walking in this freedom of my true identity. It's baby steps, you know my talk, baby steps. It don't come overnight. It might take years, it might take 6 months, I don't know. You establish your boundaries. This is for people who believe in this spiritual aspect. For me, this is what I do. I pray. I say, Father God, I need your helmet of salvation, you know. When you know, I've ridden on a bike before, right? Bike back, right, bike back. Yeah, that's me on the bike back. And when you think about all these bike accidents that have happened in Jamaica with the what the name, yang, the noisy one, them. Lots of these riders had no helmets. The helmet of salvation protect your mind, because the mind is always under the attack to go back to feeling rejected and doing all those foolishness you used to do in your younger days, in the days before this. Put on the helmet of salvation. Put it on. Pray over your mind, your brain, your thoughts, your heart, your soul. Pray. You think me I tell you this because It look cute. I may try sound religious. No. May I tell you things where me literally have had to do and still do to this day. Still do to this day. Ask God, as simple as it sounds, ask God to send the right people into your life. Not for to say you want a spouse, you want this, you want that. Ask God to send, Lord, send the right friends into my life. Send the right people. Maybe you're never born in a good family. Call a spade a spade. Maybe you're born in a family where bad mind you. Maybe because you did bright, or maybe the color of your skin or your hair or whatever. Me don't know. Some gift you did have. And then bad mind you live in a family where you know bad mind you. Yes, man, let me tell the things. You probably don't even have a good family. You might not even have a good mother. You don't have no good father. But I hear God say he is the father to the fatherless, mother to the motherless. And if you pray and say, Father God, please send a second mother for me, a second father to me, somebody who can step into the gap of what I maybe never get. Some of you think this only refers to children or teenagers who need mentors. When you're 60, 50 years old, you pray this, your prayer, yeah. Father God, I pray you send good friends who mean me well. Friends and people who will accept me and truly love me for who I am. People who will not reject me. Yes, this is how I talk to God. And this is how I'm suggesting you do too. Right? So I've shown you the more physical, natural way. But I'm telling you, there is also, for those of you who are so inclined, there is also a spiritual way that you can tackle this. And it is amazing what prayer will do. It is amazing. God is a God of restoration. All of those years that you think the locust, the grasshopper, nyam up, eat up, he can restore it. So let me encourage people today. You're walking around with some pain, niggy, nine in your mind, and you're not sure why. Maybe this video has highlighted some areas in your life. It's never too late for a shower or rain, as my husband will always say. It's never too late. You are alive, you are breathing. It is an opportunity for you to be whole. Saying you're physically healthy and then you're sad and depressed or you're in pain is no way to live. I'm not sure why God has had me do this type of video, because if it's up to me, I would much rather talk about physical matters, right? But this is what he is saying to us at this time. And I am just encouraging you to take heed and just be well. Be well mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually, financially, every alley. Be very well. So, this has been Dr. Jen from drjenmed.com. I'm not sure if I'll post Wednesday, but if I will be coming on Wednesday, I will post it on my Facebook. This one I came on a little out of the blue, so I know a lot of people may not be around. But, you know, I came on to just say what needed to be said. So this has been Dr. Jen from drjenmed.com. Be good. Enjoy the summer. Go on out into the sun. Go into nature. Drink up the water. Drink it up. Drink it up. Make sure you get some electrolytes, especially if you're out in the sun sweating. Please add a little, those same little sachet you use for when people have diarrhea and vomiting. Tip a little tubs in your water if you're sweating a lot, especially if you have pressure, sugar, and all of those conditions. Please, all right, balance out those electrolytes, little coconut water, and keep well. All right, God bless. Take care. Bye.